All right, so we have got a very exciting video for tonight. I've got a lot of really cool stuff to open up. One of my boxes that I ordered from AutoWorld.com arrived. So obviously we've got some AutoWorld, some Johnny Lightnings. But first things first. So I ordered 6 cars. There are 4 here that are visible. One of them is going to be for a later video. And the last car that I ordered from AutoWorld's website was a burgundy red metallic 65 Shelby Cobra Daytona coupe. I've bought Johnny Lightnings online before, and I guess while the title of this video is probably going to give it away anyway, but holy crap, guys, it's a white Lightning! I got my first white Lightning. So these are a super limited edition version of Johnny Lightning. So this is already one of 3,500 of this casting. And then the fact that it's a white Lightning, so about 2% of these 3,500 are white Lightnings. So I did the math earlier, that there's about 70 of these in this color as white Lightnings. So real quick, if you don't know what a white Lightning is, I do have a little bit of information on them from an older card here. It says, White Lightning, the original. We'll bring this guy up so you can take a look at it. I'm so excited about this. I can't believe I got one. White Lightning, the original. Have you found one yet? Johnny Lightning invented the chase car concept back in 1994. Generally, 2% of our entire production run are White Lightnings, mixed in with the regular release. 2 or more features of the car will usually be changed to white or even chrome. Start looking. It says, good luck. Check this package too. You just may have a white Lightning. I didn't get a white Lightning in that one, but I got one here. That's so exciting. That is so awesome. So yeah, they're released with the rest of the castings that would be in red. And you sometimes you can find them on shelves. Usually the scalpers get to them as soon as they get stocked in the stores. But if you're super duper lucky, you might find one in a store somewhere, just mixed in with regular Johnny Lightnings. But what happens 9 times out of 10 when you buy cars online, usually somebody somewhere along the lines in the shipping area will check the box for white Lightnings and swap them out if you got one in there. I've had 2 boxes of Johnny Lightnings open. I received them in the mail, and they had already been opened and the paper inside had been disturbed. But this box was undisturbed and it had a white Lightning in it. So that is super duper exciting. And I know I always say we unbox everything on this channel, but I think I'm going to keep this guy in the box. I really do. I think I'm just going to get a thumbtack and pin it to the wall. But I will be on the lookout for another burgundy metallic 65 Shelby Cobra Daytona coupe, and we'll still talk about it. We'll read the Johnny Lightning facts here. This is a 50th anniversary series. So this is already part of the 50th anniversary series, and then on top of that, it's also a white Lightning. And it says, in 2004, this casting was developed with a 2-to-1 sculpted tooling mock-up, shown here. So there's that one there. That was the original casting. It says, Topper used an extremely durable plastic for their tires called Celcon. It had incredible hardness, making it perfect for low-friction rolling on a racetrack. So those aren't really facts about the 65 Shelby Cobra Daytona coupe, but they're more facts about the casting. But the Daytona coupe had, I believe, a souped-up 427. It was basically the Cobra's bigger, badder, meaner cousin, and it was, you know, the next thing from Shelby, released into the same racing series that we talked about with the Cheetah and the Cobra. You would have seen these guys racing along with them. Massive amounts of horsepower. I want to say the horsepower rating was maybe somewhere around 450 to 500, but yeah, absolutely sick car. I wish we could take it out of the box and look at it, but we can't. I can't take this thing out of the box. Yeah, this is pretty cool. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look online and order another one of these in burgundy metallic, and then we'll unbox that one so I can have that one for the collection. But this is just, I can't. I feel bad even touching it. Yeah, super awesome. And it also, just to confirm that it is a white Lightning for all you you nitpickers out there, we've got a white base. We've got white wheels, white paint job, obviously it's supposed to be red, and the gold, chrome gold interior. So that is for sure a special edition. I think for right now, I'm just gonna put this guy up here on top of the case. I cannot believe how lucky I got with that one. So moving on, we'll bring these 4 cars, or 2 trucks and 2 cars. First one, we've got an '03 Ford Mustang. Like I've been saying, I have been on the lookout for this baby. I finally caved in and just ordered it online because I saw it and I was just like, well, I haven't seen it in stores at all, so. We've got some AutoWorlds. I know we haven't seen many AutoWorlds lately. I know we just had the Challenger over here. I am starting to line cars up on the desk again, but this is a '78 Chevy K10 Silverado fleet side, so this will match up with the rest of my Silverados from AutoWorld greatly. This one has a lift kit on it though, so absolutely had to have this guy. Absolutely had to have it. Another Johnny Lightning here, kind of just a hot rod, really cool looking car. It's a '34 Ford Coupe. I do have another '34 Ford Coupe from Matchbox that I custom painted a few years back. And yeah, so cool little combo there. Matchbox casting does look a little bit different from the Johnny Lightning, but that's quite alright. And then lastly, we've got ourselves another lifted Chevy. This is an '86 Chevy Silverado K10 stepside. I had a '92 stepside Silverado. It was a 5-speed manual, 4-wheel drive, 5.7 liter V8. That was an awesome truck. I think the stepsides are really cool looking. So, we will get these 4 opened instead of 5. Why don't we, I know I've been talking about this Mustang on this channel forever, so we'll get this Mustang opened up and onto the lift. We can finally get a good look at this guy. So here is our 2003 Ford Mustang GT. We've got the hood open here to expose our wimpy little, big bad 4.6 liter V8. No, these things were wimpy. They made like 245 horsepower, I think, was the best that these 4.6s made. So really not exactly lightning fast. I know the SVT Terminators and the Cobras and everything, when they supercharged them, they were pretty nasty. But the basic GT Mustangs of this era just were not the quickest things in the world. But they sounded awesome. Those 4.6 dual overhead cams and single overhead cam motors, they had a really awesome note to them. Really cool looking car, and like I said, I've been on the lookout for this guy for a while. I do like this body style of Mustang. This is probably my second favorite body style, next to our friend the Fox body. Yeah, nice little GT badge on the fender there, if I can get it. Yep, there you go. And these do look exactly like the factory wheels that you would find on a 2003 Mustang GT. Spoiler there in the back. Looks a little wonky. We've got our license plate there, says Torched. GT badge, Ford badge. And then I always like this about the Mustangs, if you can just see that there in the back bumper, it does say, it's kind of laid into the plastic, it says Mustang. I always like that about the Mustangs. Looks like some little paint blemishes here on the spoiler and on the side of the roof there, maybe a little bit above this vent too. Went a little crazy with the airbrush there. but that's okay. Yeah, really cool looking car. Come around to the front. Once again, we'll get the hood closed so you can get a look at that with the hood closed. Looks really good. I think I like this, the later generation of this body style, or the later years of this body style. The early years were still kind of ugly looking. But, yeah, like I always say about Mustangs, they're not, you know, I'd rather have a Camaro, obviously, but still a really cool car. I think being that this is a GT, this should have a 5-speed manual. I think only the SVT and the big bad ones were 6-speed T56s. So I think this is a T5. I think it is a T5 5-speed manual transmission. So you can get a look in there. We've got just basic black interior. Can't really make out much on the inside. Take a peek at the bottom. Of course, we've got nice metal base on here. Yeah, it seems like the newer Johnny Lightnings don't really list the whatchamacallit, the year, make, and model, which I really wish they did. I think Greenlight is also like that. Or, not Greenlight. Who else does that? Is it just Johnny Lightning? Yeah, AutoWorld. AutoWorld's the other one. They don't list the year, make, and model on the bottom of the casting. I kind of wish they would. But that's alright. Yeah, sweet looking car. Definitely gonna look great with the rest of my Mustangs. I don't think, I don't have any red Mustangs. I have a lot of gray Mustangs, black Mustangs. I have a dark red Mustang. I've got the GT350 in dark red. But, anywho, we'll take a look at our card here. We've got, no focus. Come on, here we go. The GT model utilized the same 4.6 liter modular V8 as the previous generation, but the output increased. It increased to 260 horsepower. Woo! Hang on. And 302 pound-feet of torque. Wow, that's really not, that's not much. It says the SN95 or New Edge styling debuted on December 26, 1998 for the 1999 model. Yeah, 260 horsepower. That's a bummer, especially for 2003, because in 2002 the Camaro and the LS1 had just put out, I think, about 330 horsepower, so definitely a kick in the nuts there, Ford. But it's okay. They were doing their best. So we will get our... oh, hang on. I had to move all of my cards because the stack of cards was literally so big that it was coming out of the top of the drawer. So I got to start doing something with these or figure out something with them soon. But for right now, and then, oh, real quick, before I forget, yeah, we have all of these now. We've got the Grand Am, we've got the Firebird Formula, we've got the 03 Mustang, we've got the 50 Chevy 3100, 76 Dodge Tradesman, we've got both of those. We've got both of those and both of the Grand Ams. And we have both 79 International Scout 2s. So that is a series completed. Very, very cool. This is Classic Gold 2021, release number 3. Got them all. All right. That's pretty cool. A lot of cool stuff in this video. We're getting series completed, we're getting white lightnings, all kinds of cool stuff. All right, what should we open up next, do you think? You know, I'm feeling this 34 Ford. We'll save the pickup trucks. We'll do them last because I am really excited about those pickup trucks. They're really cool. So here's our 34 Ford Coupe. Get this guy out of the box. So here is our 34 Ford Coupe, obviously custom and chopped to pieces. This is really where I love to see custom stuff. You know, I'm very picky with customs. I prefer my 60s and 70s muscle cars to be relatively unmodified, but 30s and 40s stuff, I really don't mind seeing the hood chopped off and big headers sticking out of the side. Really cool custom paint job on this guy. No, yeah, it is metal flake. It doesn't really, oh, maybe a little bit. You can kind of see some of the metal flake there if I glisten it in the light just right. Yeah, really cool paint job on this guy. I love the big fat tires on it. That looks awesome. I love old 30s stuff that's all hacked to pieces and things of that nature. This kind of giving me the same. I bet this would look really cool with my 41 Willys coupe. 30s and 40s stuff. The more chopped up and slammed to the ground they are, the more I love them. Yeah, it looks like if I had to guess, you know, maybe a big block Ford, big block Chevy in there. Obviously not a stock engine. Yeah, really cool. Fender, you can see this would normally have fenders on the back there, and then it doesn't have an opening trunk or anything, but a lot of these old 30s and 40s coupes like this trunk would actually open from the front this way, and you'd have a little seat back there called the rumble seat. Which is just would never fly nowadays. That would get shut down so quick. The safety concerns would be astronomical. The insurance would be unaffordable. Pretty clever license plate on here. It says 32 plus 2, 34. Very, very good. We know simple math. Yes. Got some custom taillights down there on the bottom. This apron at the back almost looks like it's been extended. Normally this would have taillights out on a on kind of a bracket, and they would be separate from the vehicle. Really, really cool looking though. I mean, honestly, personally, if it were up to me, I might have picked some different wheels. These aren't like the most hot roddy wheels I've ever seen, but it's quite alright. Whoops, knocked the camera over. Probably have to cut that out of the video, but if not, sorry. But as I was saying, it does have a little badge there on the door, right at the front. Probably says Ford or something of that nature. Take a peek underneath. We do have a metal base on this guy, as always. Really thin car. Feels kind of strange in the hand just because of how thin it is. But yeah, it doesn't say anything underneath about what kind of car it is. Not a ton of detail under there either. You know. But yeah, really cool car. So we'll get the card checked out real quick. So this is another 50th anniversary vehicle. We've got our Johnny Lightning facts. So this actually has facts about Johnny Lightning as a brand. It says, commemorating Johnny Lightning's 30th anniversary, Playing Mantis released a race set in 1999 modeled after the original Topper Rocket 500. It was called the Rocket 1000. I don't know what the Topper Rocket 500 is. Unless it's this play set, maybe, that's in the picture here. It says, for our 50th anniversary, this casting was chosen by Eric Oberhofer, Round 2 employee and curator of the Playing Mantis Historical Archive. So that's pretty cool. And then our paint is metallic blue and pearl white, obviously a custom paint job. And then on the back, we do have the rest of the series. So there's our... Here's our 65 Shelby Cobra Daytona coupe that we got today, but we're not opening that one. The 34 Ford coupe, and then we've got a George Barris Fireball 500, a 69 Impala convertible, 70 Plymouth Superbird, and a 66 Volkswagen Beetle. I might be on the lookout for that Superbird, just because I can never have enough Superbirds. So we'll get this card into what is now the pile and no longer the drawer. Might take a peek around in a Walmart or something and see if I can find a binder for those. And we'll get this 34 Ford Coupe moved over into the parking garage. And you know what? Did I show you guys the paint code for the Mustang? The Mustang's paint code was torch red, and I think that's why his license plate says torched, because it's torch red, or because he just got torched by someone in a Camaro. So there's those two Johnny Lightnings. Now we will move on to our AutoWorlds. Let's start with the 78 Chevy K10 Silverado fleet side. And again, as you can clearly see, we'll pull down another Silverado. This is an 80s model, but still basically the same body. Clearly, we've got a lift kit. So let's get this out of the box. Wow, this thing is sweet. This is an awesome truck. This is like a dream truck for me. A lifted 78 K10. Being that this is the K10, I think the 10 is the 2500 equivalent. So very good chance that what we're looking at under the hood there is not a 350 small block, but actually a 454 big block. Because, oh, don't go anywhere. Easy there, hang on. Because those were available in the trucks, especially the 3/4 and 1 ton trucks. You could always get your 454. Up until the late 90s, they were swapped out for the 8.1 liter, which is a 496. That was around the early 2000s. So yeah, great looking truck. Absolutely awesome looking paint job on here. I love the black and red on this, and it's not overdone, which is great to see. We do have, because it's an AutoWorld, we do have opening hood and an opening tailgate. The cab is a separate piece from the bed. I love that about AutoWorlds. We can see our suspension under here looks to be a bit lifted. The drive shaft angle is looking a little wonky. What kind of tires are these? It doesn't have any markings on the tires, not a specific type, but yeah, the one thing I do want you guys to take a peek at is the interior, and this thing is absolutely sick looking. Just make out to the right of the steering wheel there, big shifter on the floor. We've got bucket seats. Usually pickup trucks had bench seats. Steering wheel is obviously a separate piece from the interior, being that it's a different color. So that is super cool to see. I love the amount of detail in AutoWorld. Oh, yeah. Is there a way I can like flip these up so it doesn't roll off? Not really. Okay, fine. Our license plate on here, we can get that close enough. High enough? I'd say so. The size of the lift kit on this thing. Nice Chevrolet badge there on the tailgate. Yeah, great looking truck. Coming around to the side here, you've got your, so this would be a badge right here, and then you've got your Silverado K10 badge there on the fender. I believe this was just a Chevrolet emblem by the door up there, right up here. Yeah, great looking truck. Absolutely love it. I kind of like the front ends of the 70s model with the round headlights. I kind of prefer them a little bit to the square headlights of the mid 80s, but the late 80s and early 90s K5 Blazers had probably my favorite style headlight for these trucks. But either way, super excited to be adding this one to the collection. And I think these two trucks here are probably... What I'm going to do is I'm going to take two more cars, my two Impala lowriders, or four more cars, my two Impala lowriders and my two Caprice lowriders. I'm probably going to take them out of the case and sub them out for some other stuff, like some of these Mopars and Chevy trucks. And then I've got a couple more lowriders coming, so I think I'm going to group them all together in the next case. And maybe we'll do, the next case will be my more custom stuff, and this one can be more factory looking things. Who knows? Who knows what I'll do? But yeah, absolutely stunning looking truck. We'll take a quick look at our card here. We've got our premium facts. It says this is the first release of the lifted chassis and large off-road tires for our Chevy C10 K10 trucks. Cool. And then it says the C10 designation is used for rear-wheel drive trucks, while K10 indicates four-wheel drive trucks. I'm pretty sure I told you that. I've mentioned that several times on this channel. We'll take a look at the back here. We do have some different stuff on the back here. So this is part of 2020 release number 3. Got 2019 F-150, meh. 2019 Silverado, meh. 2018 Wrangler, that might be kind of cool. 62 Impala SS 409 convertible, that's pretty cool. And then a 2012 Mustang 302 Laguna Seca. And then these are from release 2. Got some pretty cool stuff there. You can pause the video and take a look at that. There's a 2011 Chevy Camaro RS SS. It looks blue and white, and then a green and black one. I might want one of those. I might have to find one of those just because it's a 2011 Camaro. That's what mine is. Mine's not an RS SS. Mine's just an SS. But still, that's pretty cool. So we'll get this card tucked away into the stack. Take one more good look at this guy. This is an awesome looking truck. I absolutely love it, love it, love it. But I think, I hate to say this, I think I'm gonna love the 86 step side even more. So we will get this guy out of our box and onto our lift. Alright, so here's our 86 Silverado K10 step side. Now, I want to correct myself on this one. I just said that the K10 is the 3/4 ton. That's not true. The K10 is the half ton, K20 is the 3/4 ton, and K30 is the 1 ton. That makes a lot more sense. And the 20 and 30 would be where you would find your 454 big block. So this guy, more than likely what's going on in here is a 350 cubic inch or 305 cubic inch V8. And then some of the, well, that's a 70s model, so they didn't have the 4.3 liters back then. They had some straight 6 in them. But anyway, we'll talk about this guy, the 86. So here's our 86 step side. Obviously, it is a step side because you have a step here and a flared fender as opposed to a fleet side, which is just flat. So pretty self-explanatory. Yeah, really great looking truck. I think I like the step side a little better. We are having some bed alignment issues there. Looks a little bowed at the bottom, but quite alright. Still a great looking truck. We have our Silverado badge there on the fender. K10. This one does have branded tires. They're BF Goodrich all-terrains. I guess they're KO2s. They look like the newer tread style. Of course, opening tailgate again for the AutoWorlds, as always. Nice little Chevrolet lettering in the, what is that thing called? Tailgate. And let's see, our license plate is flying at us. That one says up real high. Very clever. Yes, we get it. It's lifted. One thing that I absolutely love about the step sides is the taillights that are not molded into the body as they would be on the fleet side. You can see here the taillight is kind of part of the bed, whereas on the step side it's kind of remotely mounted and sticks out. I always thought that gave it a really cool old school look, and I think this generation of Silverado, or excuse me, K series looks the best with the step side. I really do. Yeah, we'll get our hood closed here so you can go look at it with the hood closed. Absolutely awesome looking truck. And I don't know if I mentioned this yet or not, but this is a brand new release. This just came out. This is part of release number 1 for 2022. This just came out this month. You can see here on the back of the card, 2022 release number 1. So yeah, this guy just came out. This is a new one. We've got our premium facts here. It says the front grille is relatively unchanged for the 1986 for 1986 from the previous year. Yeah, like I always say, Chevy, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And then it says deluxe front appearance option RPO V22 is standard on the Silverado for 1986. It featured quad headlights with a painted color bar through the center of the grille. So I don't think that's what's on this guy. Or this guy. This is an 84. Do I have an 86? No, I have an 85. I have an 80. This is an 84, and then my other one is an 85. So now I have an 86. It's just a step side and lifted. Really, really, really cool looking truck. We've got nice red interior in there, just like the other one. Red interior, black steering wheel, and you can just... Does this have a shifter? Yeah, it does. So this is a manual transmission. It's kind of tough to see the shifter in there, but so this would be... Oh gosh, what transmissions were in these? I know the body style after these had the New Venture Gear NV35 and 4500s. I know these were a 4-speed with overdrive. I'm not sure if they were a New Venture Gear transmission or not, so don't quote me, but I think it's the NV3500 is the transmission in this. Really, really cool truck. Really cool truck. I'm super excited to be adding all these awesome trucks to my collection. Did we take a peek underneath this guy yet? I can't quite remember. But no, we did not. I have not seen this yet. Once again, with the lifted suspension, just like the last one, we've got a rivet right through a drive shaft there, so it's stuck in front wheel drive. Yeah, metal base on this guy, as with all AutoWorlds. It really seems that AutoWorld puts a little bit more oomph into the detail of their bases, because as you can see here, you've got your cross member for the transmission going to a drive shafts for your axles. These even look like kind of like leaf springs a little bit. So yeah, I think AutoWorld really does have just a step up from everybody else. And I know M2 does put a lot of detail into their suspensions and undercarriages and everything, but I've just... Sometimes M2 pisses me off. Yeah. What an awesome looking truck, though. I absolutely love this one. I think this guy might make it as the thumbnail for the video. But either way, we are dragging out on time here, so we're gonna get these 4 cars. So we'll take a look at these 4 first, and I promise we will take another look at the White Lightning. I don't know if we looked at our paint code here, but there's bright red. There's our paint code for the step side, and then, oh, did I forget the one for the fleet side too? I think I did. The fleet side is midnight black / red. Midnight black with a red stripe. Whoops. Okay. So let's get them up under the lights and take one last look at these trucks for this video. Cars and trucks. Alright, so starting from the left there is our 86 Chevy K10 stepside, followed by our 03 Mustang GT. GT, of course, stands for garbage truck. Our 34 Ford Coupe. Really awesome looking car, especially under the LED lights. Really getting that paint to sparkle. Take a look at it there. And then last, but of course, oh no, this one isn't last. This is our 78 K10. Of course, both K10s being lifted today is really, really cool. So, get one more look at those. And there's one thing I wanted to show you. If you watched my last video where I did the Hot Wheels premiums and I had that Chevy Love with the purple exhaust tips, I did take the liberty of taking a paint pen and touching up those exhaust tips on my Chevy Love. So just wanted to show you guys that real quick. So lastly, we're going to take a look at our new holy grail for this channel. So once again, here is our 65 Shelby Cobra Daytona Coupe White Lightning. I'm so excited. I cannot believe my luck. I could not believe it when I opened that box and saw an all-white car. I went, oh, no way. Yeah, absolutely stunning looking. I really wish I could crack it open and show you guys in better detail, but I can't bring myself to open this one up. I really can't do it. Absolutely awesome. So we got our first white Lightning for the channel. And if you want to see more, make sure you leave a subscribe, or hit subscribe. Sorry, let's try that again. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a like, leave a comment, hit subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.